opportunity to clear this mess out of my head, to clear this blood out of my lungs. I need to dig holes to bury the dead. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell me what a man is without pride. Tell me what a man is without fire in his eyes. Tell me who the fuck you are. You are.
Good morning, everyone. So this video is going to be of some deadlifts and benching. So normally I deadlift on Fridays and then bench on Saturdays. This week kind of pushed it into the week. I deadlifted on Thursday and then benching on Friday just because there is a powerlifting meet going on at Kabuki. So yeah, I just make it work and do what I got to do in the week. And so today I want to talk about macros versus like strict dieting or clean eating. I had a client kind of ask me about it, and then plus Tony told me to touch on it a little bit and my experience with the two. So when I first got started on my fitness journey, I just kind of ate healthy. I didn't really know what either of them were. I knew what was good and what was bad for me, so I would just try to make healthier decisions. And then I learned also that you were supposed to eat every couple of hours throughout the day, and so I started practicing that. At first, it was really challenging for me just because my body wasn't used to eating so often, but once I got used to it, then I was hungry every couple of hours. So that was a good thing because that meant my metabolism was speeding up. And then once I got a bodybuilding coach, they put me on a strict regimented diet. I had to eat specific things at specific times and only that. Nothing more, nothing less, no substitutions. That was what I had to eat. And I was okay with it just because I wanted to do my best when it came to my preps. But at first, because I wasn't okay, I want to be the best, I want to be a pro, I just was doing it just for fun, I would cheat on healthy things. I would have a couple of dried cranberries or a piece of sandwich meat. And so at first it was really hard to be 100% strict and only eat those foods. But then the more I got into bodybuilding, the more I would follow it to the point where my last prep, when I earned my pro card, I followed everything to the T, which is great. I mean, I earned my pro card, but then what happened after my show? I had a huge rebound. When I stepped on stage, I weighed 105 pounds, and it only took 3 months before I got up to 141. And I mean, that much weight gain for anybody is never fun. Just physically, mentally, and emotionally, it was so rough. And I can honestly say that I was at my worst, and I almost hated myself in a way. I felt like I was just lost and didn't know what I was doing and where I was going with life. And it was just because when I had dieted down, my body was only used to eating tilapia, asparagus, and egg whites, and really nothing else. And then on top of that, I was only eating 800 or 900 calories a day and training and doing an hour of cardio. So then after my show, when I went back to eating normal food, my body was just what the heck are you doing to me? My body wasn't used to eating anything else. And then going back to a normal calorie intake, I am hesitant to say normal because I was only eating 1,200 calories after my show, which is still really, really low. it was still putting me in a calorie surplus, because before I was eating 800 or 900 calories, now I was eating 1200. So the only thing my body had to do was gain weight. So that was really, really rough. But a couple months after my show, I met my boyfriend Tony, and he introduced me to macros. So at first, I wasn't too interested, just because the only thing that I would see about macros on social media was if it fits your macros. So people eating donuts and Pop-Tarts and all that kind of stuff. And that's just not how I like to do it. I do really like to eat healthy, just because it's my profession as well. I'm a personal trainer, so I can't be eating donuts and Pop-Tarts if I want my clients to eat clean. That's just not, I just don't think that's right. Plus, I am an athlete. I really do like to work out and be my best at the gym. So I can't be eating crap and expect to perform well. So Tony explained to me that that's not really how macros work, that it's just your protein, fats, and carbs. And then so he would give me macros per meal, and then I would follow it. Took a little bit of a while for me to figure out how to calculate it out. But now I've got the hang of it, and my coach, Jason Theobald, also works with macros, so that's really nice. And he has his own program where I can plug in my numbers. So it's super convenient and makes everything super easy. But I really, really like macros. I think that it's, in my personal opinion, I do think that it is better than strict regimented eating, just because it gives you a little bit more freedom. I have macros per meal, so it's not like I have macros per day and I just save them up so I can eat a bunch of crap at night. I space them out and divide it up between all my meals, and I keep it all clean. It's all still whole foods and everything like that. But I'm able to eat different foods, which is awesome, because I can eat the foods that I like, and then plus I can see what foods work best for my body, what foods don't. Like for me, I know brown rice and brown rice pasta make me super bloaty, so I'm just not going to eat those. And it's just helped me a lot mentally as well, because then I can enjoy my food, I can mix it up, and then obviously be more relaxed in my off season. So I know when I go to prep, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more strict and maybe stick to certain things, but I mean, that's okay. And so that's kind of my experience with strict regimen in eating and macros. I think that if you plan on doing this for the rest of your life, which I do, it is my lifestyle that I have chosen, and I love it. Yeah, it's tough, but it's what I want to do. And I think that's one of the reasons why I want to do it, is because I do know that it's a little bit challenging and not everybody can do it. But yeah, if you want to have it be your life forever, then I think macros is the way to go, just because it is just more maintainable. So just, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's normally my goal. That is why I got into the fitness industry, is to teach people how to live a healthy lifestyle. And so it's kind of from today until forever. And then it's also not necessarily a diet. It's just the way you eat. And so I won't use the word diet with my clients. I'll talk about it okay, this is your food intake. And yeah, just because the word diet scares people. But that's kind of my rant about strict regimented eating versus macros. All in all, I keep it clean, but I eat the foods that I like. So yeah, thanks again for listening, guys. Have a good day.